Hello everybody, I'm 8-Bit Steve, and this is another 8-Bit episode of Steve's Quest. This is game number 172, Winter Games. I remember renting this game when it first came out, and being super disappointed with it. It's a pretty terrible game. The programming is just bad, and overall it's just not very fun, and it's not something that I would want to have paid $60 for when I was a kid. I remember immediately taking it back to the store that I rented it from and getting a different game. But following the recent trend, the Mexican runners criteria for this game are simply for me to play through all the events, so that's what I'm going to do here. There's really no scoring system of any real value in any of these things. And yeah, I'm just going to be blank here. I just got tired of entering my name. So the annoying thing about that name entrance screen is you can't press down or up. So in order to get from A to Z, I'd have to press right until I got all the way over there. So I just got irritated with it. Alright, so this is Hot Dog Aerial's skiing. I can actually do some tricks here, which I'm going to do, and try to get as high score as possible. That was pretty lame. But this one's not so bad. You can press in different directions and hit buttons and stuff, and usually get some cool tricks going. Alright, we're going to do speed skating now. So I'm the one on the bottom. I haven't quite figured out how to start racing yet, but I eventually get it. But once the computer gets ahead of you, you basically can't win. And not very fun. There's not a whole lot to look at on the screen here. I mean, it's basically just, you know, you're watching meter markers go by. I mean, I would have preferred some sort of little map or something that showed me progress, or maybe some obstacles here, but just not really interesting at all. And then there's that obnoxious noise when you lose. Moving on. Now, this event is just terrible. This might be this is probably the worst thing you can play on the NES, is trying to do this ice skating. It just makes no sense. The controls are just obnoxious. Even when I looked up controls to try to do moves, a lot of them didn't work, and the timing was so specific that it was just near impossible to execute correctly. So, I did almost one trick there. I did spin around, so that's something, and it just lasts forever. I mean, look at this, 35 more seconds of this just obnoxious figure skating and watching me fall down over and over and over again. And the music is terrible. Pretty much everything about this game is terrible. There's really nothing good about it. So while this is going, I did have to change my title card. I was using that little, what was called a retro stamp in the bottom right, but I upgraded Filmora, which is the software that I use, and it didn't have that stamp, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I just moved to a new one, that teal one that you see, and that seems okay for now. I might change it in the future. Alright, so that's ice skating. Yep, I'm the worst. Alright, bobsled. This is kind of cool. The graphics are really terrible. But overall, it's pretty easy. You can see where the turns are going to come, and you just kind of preemptively press in the opposite direction, and you'll go around the curve. I'm not sure I get it the first time, but I believe I do get this. Yeah, unfortunately faulted out there. Let's try again. So I would want to press left. Oh, and faulted again. Third time's the charm, hopefully. Anyways, while this bobsled is going, I'm going to be releasing a few episodes here. Coming up is going to be Felix the Cat and Batman for the NES. I was really excited that I beat Batman because I could never beat that game as a kid because the last boss was too difficult. But I did finally beat it, and I'm going to be posting that up soon. I am still working on Brad's request list, but Solar Jetman has turned out to be much more difficult than I anticipated. So I just kind of work on that here and there when I can, and then try to fit in some of these other games to at least get some progress going. I'm also still working with GWA. We're working on a couple big things that are coming up here pretty soon. New website and new content is going to be loaded, hopefully within a month or so. But anyways, guys, that's Winter Games. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next game.